With Chris Whitley suspended for 5 games and Lance King suffering a lower body injury in Game 4, the Aurora Tigers headed into Game 5 against Wellington with 2 inexperienced goaltenders. And Sean Atkinson of the Georgina Ice getting the start in goal, and he had to deal with the always intimidating Duke Dome. And believe you me, the fans had plenty to cheer about. Liam Reddix gets the ball rolling, 1-0 Dukes. Moments later, it's John Asselstein. The Tigers still without a shot on goal. The Dukes add to their lead on the power play. Tyler Lyon beats Sean the Tiger, and the rout was on. Still in the first period, Tyler Rivers beats David Davenport, now in goal, a 16-year-old from York Simcoe Express minor midgets. 6-0 Dukes after 1. Aurora gets something going in the second. Jordan Brenner beats Dane Davis upstairs to give the Tigers some life. And the only other goal of the second gets scored by Jamie Minchella as he finishes off the 2-on-1. In the third period, however, the Wellington offense comes back to life. CJ Thompson has the puck on a string. He beats Atkinson, back in goal, who is getting absolutely no support in the hockey game. Then it's Reddix to Dean Bevelds. 8-3 Wellington, and they weren't done by a long shot. Later on in the third, Andy Boyce lights the lamp. 12-4, and for the final 6 minutes of the game, Marty Williamson had both of his goaltenders on the bench, not wanting to put them through any more suffering, as the Dukes score one more into the empty net as they embarrass the Tigers by a score of 4.
Two kids had a real rough start, so again, I think this is, this was a league decision that they wouldn't give us relief in the goaltending, and we put a couple kids in there that weren't really ready for this level right now.
What kind of relief were you looking for?
Well, they told us we would get relief from goalies in the league, and different things are possibly consideration with the Chris Whitley suspension, which people in the league believed was a stupid suspension and ridiculous in the length. So the league told us they were going to help us out, and they.
After losing game number 5 in Wellington by an unbelievable count of 13-4, not many people are giving the Aurora Tigers much of a chance of extending their season tonight. However, due to a suspension to #1 goalie Chris Whitley and a lower body injury to backup Lance King, the Tigers were forced to play game 5 with a couple of kids in between the pipes, and they're hoping that King will be healthy enough to give it a go this evening.
We're hoping possibly maybe Lance King we can get him into therapy and get him ready to at least try and stand in there. His leg's pretty bad, but hopefully we can get him at least to stand in there and give his best effort.
Well, it's good to have Kinger in. He battled for us every time he's played for us. He works really hard, and we got to come out as a team and we got to play our game. We got to put pressure on them. We got to do the things we do right, and hopefully we can pull one out.
We got to get refocused, and hopefully we got all the junk out of our system. And we're coming. We're started awfully hard in our building, and we'll play tough. And it was similar to the last game in there that we got behind a little bit. But hopefully our goaltending situation will stabilize a bit. That possibly Lance can go in for us, or else we have to go with the young kids again and live with it.
Win or lose, this will be your last chance to see the Tigers this year at the Aurora Community Center, and all the action gets going at 7:30 p.m.
Non-Greek before. Oh!
The Aurora Tigers were facing elimination on Tuesday night as they played host to the Wellington Dukes in Game 6 of the Provincial Junior A Championship Series. The good news was, after a 13-4 loss in Game 5, Lance King returned from the disabled list to provide stability and some veteran savvy between the pipes. And the big crowd was on hand to take in all the action.
Screaming. They're standing. They're waving jerseys.
And the fans were shut up early on. Just 43 seconds in, Jordan Freeland is stopped by King, but the rebound banks in off the skate of Matt Bayan. Bad break for the Tigers. Less than 5 minutes later, Ryan Woodward finds Brent Vardy. He likes to party. He tips it past King. Another blowout for the Dukes. Not quite. Mark Poole's shot bounces off a skate right to Justin Olden, and somehow the brother of Jesse finds some room over the shoulder of Dane Davis, and it was 2-1. The Tigers surrender a tough one in the final minute of the first. Kyle Aitken with the giveaway right up the middle, and the Dukes capitalize. CJ Thompson with the goal. It was 3-1 Dukes after 20 minutes. Nothing can get your momentum going, though, like a shorthanded goal.
He's got the ball.
Finally, a big goal. On to the third now, and the Tigers tie it up. Aitken atones for the miscue in the first as he blasts one home from the point. It would be heartbreak, though, for Aurora. With 3:43 left on the clock, Dean Bevelds splits the D. He is stopped, but nobody picks up the trailer, and Mike Konechny puts the puck into the wide-open net. With 3 seconds left in regulation, however, the Cats had one final chance to send this game to OT.
The puck is loose. Snap shot. It's still loose. And that is how it ends. The Wellington Dukes are the champions.
The Dukes are now off to the Dudley Hewitt Cup in Fort Francis, but you have to wonder what would have happened if #1 goaltender Chris Whitley did not get that 5-game suspension. Despite all of that, a great effort by the Tigers in Game 6.
I thought it was a wonderful effort. You know, I told them, you know, just give me everything they have and I'll love them. And, you know, it's been a hard, long year, and they battled real hard. We came out a little spooked, I thought. You know, we're kind of on our heels a little bit. And again, they got a couple quick ones early on us, but we settled down, and then I thought we took it to them pretty good. And, you know, a couple posts, couple crossbars, and that's the way the game goes.
We got, unbelievable resolve. It doesn't matter what the score is or what the series is. Our guys are going to battle hard right to the end, and I guess that's what a good team is all about.
We've been doing it all year. Good group of guys. We never quit. It's a shame we couldn't force a Game 7, but it's the way it goes sometimes.
I think the guys were hoping it would go to overtime. Definitely, we were coming on, especially in the second and the third period, and it was so close. We were down there around their net so much. But to have it go in like that, it's pretty disappointing.
We want to thank the fans. You know, it was a great turnout tonight, and they really supported us and helped us enable us to make that comeback. And you know, hopefully we'll put another team together, and we'll be awfully good next year.
They exchange handshakes. What a tremendous